You're never going to believe this. A 911 dispatcher intentionally ignored a call 5 minutes after another call of a similar nature with a similar address. You got to hear this. This is unbelievable. Come join me. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. In today's New York Post, there is an article that says 911 dispatchers intentionally ignored a call. Why? Because they believed that two calls 5 minutes apart were so similar that they believed they were the same thing. So let me share exactly what this is. Two men lost fingers in different incidents, right? The first one was a gentleman who was 43 years old who had his finger severed during an incident, and now the call came in that this incident happened at 2371 2nd Avenue, which is in Harlem. 5 minutes later, another call comes in for a 44-year-old gentleman, and in this instance, the address is 1271 2nd Avenue, which happens to be the Beekman Theater on the Upper East Side. Now, can you tell me how this is possible that a dispatcher sitting in 911 at an EMS dispatch believes that this is the same address, that this is the same incident involving same people for a severed finger? It's unbelievable that an EMS dispatcher could possibly think that these were the same things. The reality is that they were totally separate, two totally different places within Manhattan. And as a result of that, the person on the second call, what happened was that the police officers got so fed up calling in, find out where the ambulance is, that they decided simply to put the patient into the police car, take them over to New York Hospital and see what happened. By the time they finally got the patient to the hospital, they were told that the pinky could not be reattached. Now, the key question always for the patient is, listen, had EMS dispatched an ambulance in a timely fashion and the ambulance got the patient to the hospital in a timely fashion, could they have reattached this finger earlier? Well, then the key question becomes, well, how much earlier would it have needed to get reattached? Would it have been 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15? The answer can only be answered by the medical experts to determine the condition of the pinky, the condition of the injury, and what the typical time frame is in order to successfully reattach a severed finger. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you because I am outraged as a fellow New Yorker to hear of another episode of carelessness as a direct result of somebody not following protocol and procedure. Somebody calls into 911, now you have to prioritize, triage that call, and if it's severe enough, then you send out an ALS rig, which is an advanced life support ambulance. If it's not as severe as, let's say, a cardiac condition, then you send out a BLS rig, basic life support rig. But you've got to follow procedure. You have to follow protocol. And clearly here, according to the New York Post article, nobody followed protocol. Two totally different addresses, patient lost his pinky. The question is, could that pinky have been saved had the dispatcher sent out an ambulance and gotten him to the hospital in a timely fashion? Well, you know, I recognize that you're watching this video because you do have questions, and in all likelihood, you're as outraged as I am to learn about this particular carelessness. As always, if you have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at jerry@oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.